I love machinery that works. I hate piles of rust.
I had the big shot.
But you do get attached to it,
Yeah.
but you know it's right to let it free. This is reincarnation for the 1218. Not many times do you get a chance at a second life that's going to run. So it's exciting, but it's also sad. I'm losing a friend.
They built these engines here in Roanoke. We all practically grew up as it was built back in the 40s. A lot of our relatives worked on them, you know, worked in the East End shops and built them, see?
I'm delighted that we were able to take it down to Birmingham to have a look to see whether it is practical to rehabilitate this for use. I'm not sure it is, but we're going to do everything we can to find out whether it can.
You just start taking it apart. That's what you do. You start taking it apart, and the further you go into it, the more you find wrong. Everything you take apart, you measure it, you check it against the drawing if you have one. Some problems, you look at them at first, the thing is ruined. But you look at it a while, and then you get somebody else to look at it, you know? And everybody will have a different slant on it, and pretty soon somebody will suggest something. You'll either say, well, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard, or let's try it, you know?
Since I came to work up here in February, I have made countless number of parts. I can't begin to tell you how many, you know, different kinds of parts, and every day is something different.
There's guys here that work 5 days a week in this place, and they go home to Chattanooga or Atlanta, and they work with those steam engines all weekend. It's like in their blood.
A steam giant is reborn. Norfolk and Western's Class A number 1218 is back on the high iron after a quarter-century of silence. A tribute to veterans of the steam age, to those who keep steam alive today, and to railroad buffs from around the world. Between 1936 and 1959, Norfolk and Western built 43 of its all-purpose Class A design in its Roanoke, Virginia shops. With more than 6,000 horsepower and 114,000 pounds of tractive effort, the A's could handle anything.
In World War II, it was used on handling troop trains mostly, and some of the passenger trains got too heavy for the Class K to handle. So it was a combination fast freight, passenger, and general purpose locomotive. And it still was the bread and butter locomotive that handled our heavy coal drive.
Number 1218 was built in 1943 and assigned to time freights out of Portsmouth, Ohio, operating on passenger-like schedules. She was retired in '59, the only A to survive scrapping in the transition to diesel. The locomotive was sold as a steam generator, but eventually found a home as a static display in the Virginia Museum of Transportation. Norfolk Southern Corporation restored number 1218 and placed her in excursion service in 1987. 75,000 people ride behind number 1218 and other excursion locomotives every year.
It feels just, there's no words in the dictionary that can explain riding a steam engine. It does something to you that nothing else does.
I've been married to a train buff for a long time now, and I've done a lot of this kind of stuff. We've come from California. We drove all the way back here. We've come 5,000 miles to do this.
Grand Trunk Western.
Okay, gentlemen, you better get aboard right here. They're going to pull. All aboard.
I'm riding so I can enjoy the 1218, the Norfolk Southern Steam. It's the joy of life, completeness. As I just commented to a friend, when I die and go to heaven, I suspect I'll be riding the steam train, and I won't mind shoveling coal if I have to do it all the time. If I have to go to hell, I'll still shovel coal and still ride steam.
No, it's just, we're just nuts. Just like to play train once in a while.
You don't even think that you're being pulled by steam as far as, you know, a jolting feeling or anything. It rides smooth. I enjoy the scenery, and the people are so kind. I notice everybody's almost childlike. They get animated about the train. They love it. I see my father turn into a child overnight when he gets on these trains.
In a way, we are creating a part of history with these trains. The use of a steam locomotive, which is something out of the past, and the types of cars that we've preserved give people now an opportunity to do something that many of them never had a chance to do in the years of the steam train and just multitudes of passenger trains that crossed this country.
There's something special about a steam locomotive that nothing else will match. Just to hear the sound of that whistle, fantastic. We didn't think much about steam locomotives when they ran by the house. Now they're all gone.
That lonesome whistle brings them right out of the woodwork, or out of bed, or down from the hills.
Some of the stuff I got.
I'm gonna get over here, get it back from the distance. I got a whole bunch of the train instead of just right up on him.
Whatever you want.
All along the way, number 1218's friends greet her.
Smoke. See the black smoke? You have to close when he comes up here, because the cinders might get in your eyes after he gets up here. See if you blow the whistle. No, you don't have to yet, Elena. No, you don't have to, darling. You see it? Yeah. Isn't that fun? Yeah. I want to get in it. You want to get in it? Yeah.
Oops, hang on. Got it?
The locomotive attracts both parents and their children.
Well, when I take my kids over to see the A, they're just sort of mystified by it. It's just such a massive thing, and a child is just so fragile in comparison to it. It's a very charismatic thing.
Tennessee Power, he has been
In some communities, number 1218's arrival is a good cause for a celebration.
And they gave him his orders in Monroe, Virginia, saying, Pete, you are way behind time. This is not 98, but it's 97, and we got the...
Did you get out both the run-bys?
Yes. Yeah.
Any luck?
Oh, the first one was pretty good. The second one was a bit too close, but worked out all right.
You always get that little bit of creeping forward. Just one guy takes one pace forward, and that just blows it.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to get a shot, you know, one forward and one back, and the second one, that was a hard one. You know, a head bobbed up just at the wrong moment. You know. Oh well. When you've got 1,000 heads to choose from, one of them's bound to be in the way.
Along the route, retired steam railroaders remember.
Well, it always made you feel good to get up on one of them and know that it was a challenge. Just to what you could do with that engine. How you could fire it, how you could keep steam, you readjust it, and the people along that right away would look at you as though, man, I'd like to have his job. That sure is a job of prestige. I used to come in the passenger station when I was firing passenger, and my cousin was sitting there, and she said, I didn't know you was such an important man. I was nothing but a fireman.
We come around them curves there at Higby, and he really wanted to show me what to do, man. He skinned her back. I mean, we went by Sally's. I don't think Sally even knew we went by there. But the speedometer showed 92 miles an hour. Like you said there, you asked me if I was scared, but I did. I wanted to go just as fast as it'd go because I felt safe with that engineer.
Railroad wives remember too.
I still think of my husband anytime I hear a train whistle because he lived railroading his entire life. And I think more so after he retired than before. And he talked railroading about 18 hours a day. I don't think he slept much more than 6 hours. He's afraid he'd miss something and talking about railroading.
Today's steam enthusiasts come from everywhere and in all varieties.
Massachusetts. I think the train run is very fun.
Oh, my husband and I are rail buffs. We're from Connecticut.
My name is John C. Hamill. I'm from Northern Virginia, Fairfax Station.
Well, my name's David Potter and I'm from Sydney, Australia.
My name's Eric Cooper. I come from a little city called Alloa in Scotland. It's right in the middle of Scotland.
Where's West Virginia? Or what state are we in?
Ohio.
Most keep busy.
Look, I'm busy at the moment. I'd rather take interest in this.
Some are camera shy.
I'll be indicted. I don't want to be on television.
But a steam excursion with number 1218 is not the place to avoid cameras. One excursion holds historic promise. It features number 1218 paired with Class J number 611, a restored Norfolk and Western steam passenger locomotive. A photo session is arranged the night before.
Get your cable release.
The next morning,
Well, I'll tell you, I've never in my life thought that I would ever see two trains, two steamers, neck and neck, fighting upgrade and downgrade. And I wet my pants 15 times today. The most magnificent sight I ever laid eyes on. 1218 and 611. I've ridden behind both separately, but never together. And this is what it's all about, folks. Norfolk Southern Steam Specials. The power of S squared, which means the power of steam doubled.
and so a piece of history comes back to life. Class A number 1218, a monument in steel to those who designed and built her, and who maintained and operated her. She belongs not just in the past, but in the present and future, with those for whom smoke and cinders are a way of life. She belongs to the steam people.
I think it was built to run forever with a little maintenance.
On across the fields, I can hear her gentle song, reaching for me through years so long. I can feel the rumbling as that train comes.